How's everyone doing? So, it's been a few days since I last did any vlog style content. It's been a tough few days, it's been a tough week. And I thought in my head, oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about, but I just wasn't in the mood. And I'm finding that quite challenging in regards to, I know if I did videos on YouTube talking about the topics, it would probably get a bit more views because it's been quite a tough week. But sometimes I don't want to force myself to do something I don't want to do. I think there's a balance between content creation that's like a role, a job, rather than having a real tough experience and forcing yourself to do something that you don't feel comfortable doing. In regards to this last week, we had Yom Kippur with the Manchester Attacks, and we had me visiting the Kibbutz and the grave. And each one I made a video on, but I was like, afterwards I was so drained. I wanted to focus on my own work. I didn't have any time to do any more YouTube stuff because I wasn't interested in getting on YouTube and doing a long form video and editing. And I just wanted to kind of sit in the moment. But at the same time, I understand that a lot of people would feel value by me sharing what's happened and stuff. So I think I'm learning how to do it, but also not trying to be someone I'm not, because that's the last thing I want to do. But yeah, the last video, this is the first video in October, so it's been over a week since I uploaded. It was kind of preparing for Yom Kippur, and I've done so much stuff. Like, we did Masada, we did the Kibbutz Nir Oz, Yom Kippur, that's another video. Sukkot, I wasn't able to do any Sukkot videos. I mean, I should have probably done one actually. But again, that was cool. I always love watching Sukkot videos because it's like Sukkah, and it would have been quite cool. Maybe we can still do it because we're still technically in Sukkot, and we're still on the Sukkah. So I can definitely do a YouTube video of that. But kind of just checking in, seeing how everyone's doing, because obviously it's been a week, and I think some people are enjoying. The quality isn't so good, and I think I need to change the settings somewhere to make the YouTube video quality higher. But this is basically like I'm back video and explaining myself why I didn't want to do too much long form content over last week. Like, my phone, I've been doing a lot of content, if you saw on social media, with October 7th. I mean, boom. That was another part of this week as well that I haven't even mentioned since 2 minutes in. So you can tell there's a lot, which is a good challenge. And we did another interview as well. We went with I-24 News. We had a few newspaper interviews as well, a photo shoot, all for like this Batman thing, which is very meaningful as well. So a lot has happened, and I think I want to break it down video by video, because I think it'll be good for me to express my feelings, my thoughts, because it took me a while to kind of digest what happened when I watched the content before the Iran war. I watched a lot of footage from October 7th, and I don't know if you can ever digest what's happened, because after I was on a delegation in Israel, the delegation finished, and this delegation was a very emotional trip, very meaningful in regards to seeing all the sights. Then Iran war happened, and you don't have enough time to sleep, just exhausted. And then I got back to the UK, and I was just shattered. I was working on my coaching. And then here, luckily I have a few days left to kind of like digest in Israel before we have a real solid month of marathons and in a bit of work and a bit of this and that. But I've seen a lot of people recently in the content creation world really struggling with their health because they're doing too much. And I don't think I'm doing too much at all. I think I'm doing a good balance between doing what's right and doing my own stuff. There's also that understanding that there's a life to live, and that you gotta be balanced. But at the same time, I still wanted to give back and do good to the community and stuff. So yeah, over the next few days, maybe next few weeks, I'm going to break down each, explain about the kibbutz, explain about the going to the grave, Sukkot. We're going to be doing that quite earlier. October 7th, my experience in Israel, because I thought that was a a really powerful day yesterday. I'm filming this on the 8th of October, and I wanted to do a video about what's next, because being on your phone yesterday and today, just seeing all the content again, you forget how hard and tough that day was, and since then. And people got to protect themselves, they've got to protect their mental health, because it's hard to accept what's happened, and it's hard to accept those videos are true. And I remember when October 8th and 9th, I was so angry in 2023. But then I went to talk about what I do best, and that's like supporting people with their mental health. And I may have to do some of that over the next few weeks, because October is a very low month for many people, not just in Israel, around the world. So thank you for your patience. I look forward to, some videos are going to be happy, some videos are going to be meaningful, some videos are going to be terrible, some videos are going to be good. So I look forward to getting back on track.